Hello, everyone. So it looks like Zoom has merged with Facebook, so I'm live on both platforms. So for those of you that are joining me from Zoom, just know that I'll take the questions at the end, because yesterday I realized it was actually creating a discrepancy and disturbance in the video quality. So I'll be happy to take all of those questions at the end. If you're joining me from Facebook, know that I will not be able to get to your questions until after the live transmission is over, but please go ahead, post, share how you're doing. I'm so grateful. This is week 2 of me doing those live transmissions with you. I'm so grateful that we're all gathering together from different parts of the world and holding the space of really being in our love. And I wanted to begin with something so powerful that someone shared with me. So let me read it to you at the moment, because it's so touching on every level and deep. Okay, so let me share. I don't know who wrote this, but this is like a really beautiful quote that I want you all to begin to think of where you stand on this planet, where you stand as humanity, where we all stand as humanity. So we fell asleep in one world and wake up in another. Suddenly, Disney is out of magic. Paris no longer romantic. New York doesn't stand up anymore. The Chinese wall is no longer the fortress, and Mecca is empty. Hugs and kisses suddenly become weapons, and not visiting parents and friends becomes an act of love. Suddenly you realize that power, beauty, and money are worthless, and you can't get, and they cannot get you, the oxygen you're fighting for. The world continues its life, and it is beautiful. It only puts humans in cages. I think it's sending us a message. You're not necessary. The air, earth, water, and sky without you are fine. When you come back, remember that you are my guests, not my masters. Wow. I guess I want us to all think it goes back to something that I talked about in one of my courses that I channeled, Ignite Your Codes of Consciousness. And I talked about the different levels of consciousness that I was able to measure with my partner, and the different discrepancies that we noticed of what makes the matrix of humanity and where we are in comparison to everything else, such as our planet, animal kingdom, crystal kingdom, plants. And what I recognized, this was last year, and you're welcome to take this course to realize on a bigger scale where you are and shift into the love frequency, because it's really an invitation for you to shift out of your ego, out of your fear, into the love. And what I came to realize is, as humanity, we're asked to be stepping into our higher vibrational frequency of love, to shift on a massive scale. Based on all of my findings, Earth is an enlightened being. Animals are highly evolved beings, plants, crystal kingdom. We're truly the predators of this planet that just destroy, we create and destroy. And perhaps this is an invitation to let go of the belief systems that we've been holding on for eons, right? From generation to generation. This is an invitation to heal ancestral wounds that we've been carrying, beliefs that are not serving us. Because in order to shift into a high vibration of consciousness, you have to embody it all yourself, right? Our world is no longer looking the same way that it did even a month ago or 2 months ago. A lot of the plans I know that I had for this year to travel around the world and teach have drastically shifted. And it's really a humbling experience also to recognize, even though some of us are hermits and working out of our homes and we've been doing this forever, but how important human connection is, how important human touch is, how important it is to be in our love, to acknowledge every single human being that exists on this planet. We're not here to destroy each other. We're here to unite. And I think this entire process that we've been going through as a collective, I'm hoping is awakening all of us to understand how much we're all dependent on each other, right? And this virus, or COVID-19, I can't even call it a virus because it's being treated also with antibiotics. So it's a combination of many different things. But it's this unseen force, right? It's this energy field, unseen force that is creating a massive shift. You know, so many people over the years have said to me, skeptics, well, how does this energy work? Because I can't see it, so it must not be working. Well, the virus is working its way, or the COVID-19 is doing it exactly in that way to make us realize that not only are we connected through the field as a collective, but actually everything impacts us, whether we pay attention to it or not, or we bring awareness to it or not. And one of the biggest forces that I'm sure every one of you has felt is the power of love. It's not, it's energy, right? It's not something that you are able to touch, but it's something you're able to feel. Every one of us is able to feel love. And this is where I'm hoping that by doing these guided, connected, consciously connected things every day when we meet, and perhaps you take it throughout your day, that you can remain as much as possible in the frequency of love. So you're all being asked to step into it at this very moment. And yes, so let's begin with a meditation, and then we'll dive into the breath work. Ready? And of course, at the end, I'd love for you to share how you're feeling, what your mindset is like. And I was thinking, perhaps in the future, to bring other people into what I'm doing. Perhaps you want to hear from other people from different industries. I'd love to hear your feedback. What is it that you would like for me to present? Because I'd love to do conscious breathing and meditation. And I believe I'll continue doing this at least for the next few weeks. And if you really want me to do this longer, I'll be open, of course, to hearing your feedback. But I also would like to bring some people that I know, that I love and respect from around the world, that are doing different types of work, but are also contributing to expanding the light and enhancing the vibrational frequency of this planet by just being themselves, being authentic, beautiful selves. All right, so let's uncross our legs. If you are sitting, that's great. You can also be laying down. Either one is fine. Just make sure that your back is straight. Okay, so let's see, what do we want to connect to today? What affirmation or mantra is coming through? Yesterday was I'm divine, love, and light, and you can, of course, focus on that. You can focus today perhaps on I'm an expanded love consciousness. How about that? I'm an expanded love consciousness. Yeah, let's make that our mantra for today. Okay, and that is something that we'll use while we're holding our breath over and over and over. We'll repeat that and focus on the light and expansion. And it becomes much more powerful because we are these electromagnetic beings, right, that are constantly beaming information into the field and into the collective matrix of everything that makes up our universe. All right, so now relax your shoulders, your neck, your face, your body. Let's connect to our planet Earth. So imagine that you have roots growing from your feet and your tailbone into the center of the earth. So let's do that. So imagine, take a deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, and just imagine that you have roots and it's connecting you to the very core of our planet. Beautiful. Again, inhale. Exhale and bring the roots all the way to the very center. Exhale. Again, inhale. And as you inhale, I actually want you to visualize that you're expanding your field. Inhale, exhale, and bring the roots down. Okay, now, from the root system, from the very core of your planet, of our planet Earth. I want you to focus on bringing this beautiful, powerful energy through your root system up into your body. So imagine, inhale, exhale, and draw this powerful energy into your body and let it run through you. Perhaps you feel some tingling in your legs, some heaviness you begin to notice in your legs. You're becoming more grounded, more solid, more aware of your physicality. Again, inhale and bring this beautiful energy, magnetic energy from Mother Earth through your root system into your body. And it's bringing security, stability, and awareness of being here and now. Beautiful. Now let's cleanse our auric field. So imagine a beautiful white light, crystalline white light coming from above you. Inhale, exhale, and cleanse your auric field all the way around you. Imagine like you have feathers, right? So you're just clearing your feathers like birds do. Okay, again, inhale. Exhale and run this beautiful, beautiful energy through your auric field. Again, one more time. Inhale, crystalline white light. Beautiful. Exhale and cleanse your auric field. Beautiful. Now again, inhale crystalline white light energy from above, and let's run the energy through your whole body 3 times. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. I know a couple of days ago, I had you bring your fears into your hands. I'd like to do that today again, because I feel that so much of it is being collected and stored in the bodies. It's not doing good to any one of us. So let's imagine, where in your body do you feel stagnation or perhaps fear? Is there one particular aspect of fear that you're connecting to? It could be generational. It could be stemming from the relationship you're in at the very moment. It could be just your own unresolved issues and fears that might be arising for you at this very moment. Uncertainty, insecurity, right? There's so much uncertainty that's happening on this planet. Something was brought to my attention, and I'll bring it up to you as I'm talking about it, because I want you to connect to your fear. A friend of mine shared that this is happening in another country. In Lebanon, actually, someone shared with me that there are people that they were having economic crises right before the COVID-19. And there are people that are not only out of their jobs, but they're actually struggling to find food and feed their families. So that's a very real fear. If you know of anyone that needs that kind of help, I think we're all asked at this moment to see if we can help someone that we know in any shape or form. I mean, to me, it's heartbreaking to know, yeah, there are people that can't eat. Sorry. Okay. So let's bring attention into this fear that we might all have. And let's take it out of our bodies and imagine that we're holding it right now in front of our hands, in front of us, right? On our hands. So let's do that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's observe this fear. It might feel heavy. It might have a color to it, perhaps slimy, dark, whatever it might be. Don't judge it. It's there for you. It's there for all of us. And let's imagine, perhaps this fear is very real to you. Let's see if it actually carries a powerful meaning. If it's something that you can shift out of, perhaps it's someone that you know that you're so afraid for, and you can reach out to them and see how you can help, right? All of us can help. So it's about being connected to this fear, inviting it, but at the same time disconnected, not allowing it to cloud our judgment, not allow it to cloud our state of being, because you can be fully in your love and recognize the fear for what it is. Because when you're in your love, not in your chaos, you're able to take action to help not only yourself, but the people that need your help. So again, let's recognize what this fear is. Inhale. And let's consciously release this fear into the universe. Again, inhale. And exhale. The one thing I recognized in these times, there's different types of people, that some that are judging, others that are going into victim mode. The one thing I want to bring up is we have to stop all judging, okay? Who is doing what? It's irrelevant. It's not about who is better, who is doing it better. It's not about being the victim. This is happening to me. Why is this happening to me? Because it's all happening to all of us at the same time. So judgment has to go. It's a very low vibration. And this is why I'm talking about fear, because in order for us to shift into love frequency, we have to let go of judgment. We have to let go of fear. Every single human being is going through a struggle in their own way. So it's having the ability to have this compassion for all human beings, compassion for those that are stuck in their unknowing, in their judgment, right? Because it's all about you being you. So if you can work on yourself, be the love, embody this love, and not be concerned about what other people are thinking or saying, it's irrelevant, right? So you be you, you shift into love frequency. And out of that, you're going to, just by being you, energetically, you're going to shift the consciousness of many, many people without saying a word, just by being yourself. So sit with that for a moment. How does that feel? How does it feel for you to be you and embody the love that you are? For a couple of years, many years, the work that I've been doing, a lot of people, not a lot, but people were saying to me, oh, she's crazy, she's doing this, she's doing that, she's doing energy readings, and she's reading human energy field, and she shouldn't have left her pharmacy career. And the one thing I have to say, that all of the people that have been struggling with being judged for being different, for being unique, for being creative, right now, I applaud every single one of you for having the courage to be you. So, and for those of you that perhaps have not had the courage to step into your authentic essence, now is the time. And it's really time to not only stop judging the others, but stop judging yourself. I think, people tend to judge others when we judge ourselves first. So, and that means creating boundaries in your life, right? Of what you are able to tolerate and what you no longer tolerate. So in order to stay in your love, it's really about letting go of everything that is not. It's acknowledging for what it is, right? It's acknowledging those people that have been showing you mirrors throughout your lifetime and saying, okay, I'm ready to be me. And right now, more than ever, I think on a global scale, on a collective scale, we need every single human being to step into their light, into their love frequency, unapologetically, without judgment, okay? So whatever that means for you. If you have something creative to share, please do. And every one of us have a unique creative divine signature. I used to think years ago that being creative meant I had to be a painter, I had to know how to sing opera or be an actor on stage. And because I was so trained to be very linear thinking in the way I was being even, right? So my way of being was based on the way I was programmed to think. And I thought I was never creative. And it wasn't until years later, after I decided to make the shift, that I recognized, wow, I have my own creative abilities. For me, it just happens to be reading human energy field. Of course, perfume making is my creative expression, channeling, having these conversations where I'm able to tap into people that I'm working with, people that I'm speaking with. So I know that every single one of you has this beautiful, divine, unique signature. So please, please, please tap into yourself, tap into your unique gifts and share it. Perhaps, you can share it just with one person or maybe two people, and those people will inspire you and support you to keep moving forward. So I encourage you to be stepping fully into your authenticity, into your love, and into your true divine essence, whatever it might be. And let it be expressed through you. There is no right or wrong way. Just allow for that flow to happen. Okay, beautiful. Now imagine that this beautiful divine essence that is you, okay, has a divine spark that exists within you and is in your heart chamber. So imagine that you have this beautiful white crystalline, pure crystalline energy. Inhale. Exhale and expand. This is your divine essence expanding. Relax your shoulders so you can feel you. Again, inhale and exhale. And again, visualize your divine light expanding further. Now it's all encompassing. So it's encompassing your chest area, right? Your whole body. Again, inhale and expand even bigger. Let's expand your divine essence to the size of this room. So that's how huge it is. Again, inhale. Exhale and expand your divine essence to the size of this room or whatever room you're in. Again, inhale. Exhale it to the size of the building that you're in. Again, inhale. Expand it to the size of your city. Wow, that's how big you are. This is how huge you are. Your divine essence is limitless. Again, inhale and tune in to your essence that you've just expanded and illuminated from your heart, and feel it breathing. So our auric field actually breathes, right? In and out. As it's interacting with our environment, interacting with frequencies that are coming in and going out. So I want you to tune in and feel your own essence expanded. And see it, visualize it, right? In your mind's eye, it's this luminous, beautiful essence that you are. And really, our physical expression is really just an expression in this physical dimension to experience life. We're just here for all these experiences. Okay? But you're so much bigger than this. You just decided to incarnate to feel all these things, to perhaps taste the food, smell the flowers, hug, kiss, make love, whatever it might be, exercise, jump, breathe, right? Every single thing that we're able to experience as humans is truly magic, right? So it's truly about what we choose to create in our reality. And right now, of course, we're being forced to shift into a higher state of consciousness, into this love essence. So again, keep feeling your expanded version of your divine essence. I want you to feel it. Perhaps you see sparkles everywhere. Perhaps you feel lighter, right? You might feel lighter, more open. Beautiful. Now let's imagine we're all holding hands in our expanded version. So in this divine, magnificent version of who we are, we're going to hold our hands because our hands are an extension of our heart. Beautiful. We're all holding hands. Thousands, millions of us are holding hands. I believe a couple of days ago, I had over 1,000 people watch this live transmission. So imagine that all of us right now, and I have over 33,000 people who are following me on a Wholistic page. So I want to have all of you join wherever you are in the world, whether you're joining us live or you're joining it at your own time. Please unite when you tune into this, whether it's right now or perhaps once this live transmission is over. Imagine we're all holding hands, uniting in our love. Beautiful. Now we're going to all beam from our hearts. So take a big inhale. Exhale and beam from our hearts love into our planet. Again, inhale. Beam the love frequency from our hearts to our planet, letting her know that we're ready and we are standing fully in our love and light. Again, inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to beam love and light to all of the continents. Inhale. Exhale. And beam it to every continent. Again, inhale. Exhale. Now, let's beam the love to all the mountains of this planet. So inhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, beaming this beautiful love frequency to all the mountains. And exhale. Beautiful. Now let's imagine that we're beaming love into every body of water that is on this planet. So all the oceans, rivers, lakes, streams. Again, inhale. Again, inhale. And one more time, inhale. Now, waters are so powerful. Water carries information. So this waters that we just beamed our love into is going to carry information also to every continent, every city, everywhere where there's water. There's going to be this knowledge of love transmission that's happening at this very moment across the entire planet. Beautiful. Now, let's inhale and beam love energy to all the healthcare workers right now that are working on the front lines. Ready? Inhale. They're having a hard time because they're overworked. Some of them are working 2 shifts in a row, perhaps skipping meals, being exposed, being stressed. So again, inhale. Exhale, send the energy to everyone. Again, inhale. Exhale. Now, I want you to imagine that we're all connecting to the sun. The sun is vibrating in this dimensional matrix of the highest frequency, which is 1,000. It's sustaining and giving life. So I want us to connect to this powerful source, the sunlight. Inhale it. We're going to bring it into our hearts, and then we're going to beam it into our planet 3 times. Let's do that. So let's connect to the source light. Sun, inhale. Run it through our hearts, right? Let the heart be the transmitter and beam it into the planet Earth. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Now that we've captured this beautiful essence of the sunlight, I want you to focus on inhaling the sunlight energy and beaming it into all the hospitals and every single person that is struggling with their health at this very moment. So ready? Inhale. Again, inhale. And one more time. Inhale. Beautiful. Now, let's inhale and visualize that we're sending love frequency to every single world leader at this very moment in time. Because even though they might not be vibrating at the love frequency, again, as I mentioned earlier, we're letting go of judgment. We're letting go of separation. We're letting go of duality. We're going to support our world leaders with love frequency. So they're based in this love frequency. So they're able to shift into love, or perhaps they are in love, but they're being supported so they can do the job that they're here to do in the best light that's possible. So let's imagine our world leaders, right? So let's set an intention. Perhaps you have one in mind or two in mind, it doesn't matter. Inhale. Exhale and surround the world leaders in love frequency. Beam it out of your heart. Again, inhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Beautiful. Let's imagine now that we're going to bring light and love frequency to every single person that is struggling at this very moment or have lost their way. And let's bring love to every single person that is struggling, which I would say is probably the majority of humanity. So let's inhale into our hearts. Love frequency. Ready? Inhale. Exhale and imagine this beautiful blanket of love surrounding all human beings that are struggling at this very moment. Again, inhale. Exhale. And again, one more time. Inhale. I'm going to share with you a vision I just had. It's so, so beautiful. I have to share it with you because I get a lot of visual imagery. So as I said, visualize this beautiful blanket and exhale with love. I saw giant angels, giant, literally giant angels just hovering over humanity, over this blanket of love that we're creating. So let's inhale again and just visualize, whether you believe in angels or not, whatever goodness you believe in, whatever comes to you, let's imagine that. Again, inhale. Exhale. Let's say thank you. Thank you to all the divine forces that exist within this universe that are guiding us to the best outcome for all humanity. Again, inhale. Exhale. I keep seeing those giant angels again. Inhale. And there's so many of them. So I could see actually our planet right now is being surrounded by many, many angels. Beautiful angels of light. Let's thank you. And for me, it's thank you because I appreciate all the divine forces that are here supporting us. I appreciate every single human being that is stepping fully, fully into the light and love at this very moment. It takes courage, but it's time. Normally I do holding the breath three rounds. Right now I'm not feeling it. I'm actually feeling that I would like for us to end. Let's end with a minute of silence and see what images come to you, because for me right now, I'm overwhelmed with all the angelic presence that I'm seeing and feeling. And I'd like to end with that. So let's see what shows up for you. So let's stay in our hearts for a minute and just be silent. the one message that's coming through very clearly from me right now is humanity is protected. That's beautiful. So thank you so much. I'm going to end this transmission on Facebook. And for those of you that are on Zoom, I'll ask you some questions, or perhaps you're welcome to ask me some questions. And for those of you on Facebook that you have not joined the Zoom, I'll be posting a link shortly, and I'll respond to any of the comments or questions you might have. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you tomorrow.